Hello dear students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and doing well at home. Now again it's time for maths lecture. So students, let us begin. In our last lecture we started exercise 5.1 and we are done with the exercise 2. So let's start exercise 5.2. So today in this lecture we are going to deal with exercise 5.2. Question number 1. Exercise 5.2, question number 1. Put an equal number of eggs in each nest. See, some eggs are given there. Like this. Some eggs are given there and this kind of 3 nests are given. Now question is asking us to put this eggs in this net such a manner that each of these nests will have equal number of eggs. So it means we need to distribute these eggs into 1, 2 and 3 nests. 3 nests means 3 groups, and let's count the number of eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. There are 12 eggs and 3 nests. Apart from these eggs, we have some 12 number of things and we need to distribute those 12 things into 3 groups. So let's do it. If we consider vertical group, so let's see how many group can be made. Then 1, 2, 3 and 4. If we will consider this vertical groups, rather than counting 1, 1, 1, 1, we can distribute, we can work smartly. Even we can distribute like this or like this, vertically or horizontally. So let's try first of all vertically. If we will divide them vertically, so 4 groups will be made, but we need to distribute them into 3 groups. So let's see horizontally. So 1, 2 and 3. Yes, if we divide them horizontally, then we will be having 3 groups and we need to divide them into 3 nests. So this is how. If we divide them, if we group them horizontally, then we can distribute them into 3 nests. So 1, 2 and 3. These 3 groups, and all the 3 groups are having 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 nests. So let's put 4 eggs. Let's put 4 eggs in each nest. And in the box we need to write down the number. How many eggs we are putting. So students, you need to draw the eggs in the nest and write down the number. This will remain in book only. No need to draw all the things in copies and waste time. This will take much time. So this question number 1, 2 and 3 will remain in book only. So no need to draw this much. Okay, so I hope you have drawn the eggs in the book. Okay, so let's move further. Question number 2. so question number 2. Put an equal number of flowers in each basket. See, some flowers are there. Let me draw first. So, some number of flowers are given there and 2 baskets are there. So, now again we need to distribute these flowers in group of 2 because there are 2 baskets, so we need to distribute these flowers in group of 2. If we make group vertically, then we need, how many groups will be made? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Do we need 5 groups? No, because we are not having 5 baskets. So how many baskets do we have? We have 2 baskets. So if we make group horizontally, then 2 groups will be there. So let's make the group. Group number 1 and group number 2. So how many flowers in each group? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 flowers in one group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5 flowers in another group too. It means we'll put 5 flowers in both the baskets. So let's draw. Five flowers in the first basket and 5 flowers in the next basket. So all of you draw the flowers and write down the number of flowers too. So I hope students you are done. Okay, so moving towards question number 3. Okay, so question number 3. Put an equal number of mangoes in each plate. So how many mangoes are there? 4 mangoes. Okay, these kind of mangoes are given there. And 2 plates are given there. So let's distribute them. Now either we divide vertically or horizontally, we will get 2 groups only. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. So the group number 1 we can divide in any manner. And group number 2. And Each group is having 1, 2. 1, 2. Each group is having 2 mangoes. So let's put 2 mangoes in the first plate. Now in second plate also. So draw the mangoes in the plate and write down the number also. These questions will remain in book only. No need to note them down in classwork copy. Okay students, so I hope you are done. Now, all of you read question number 4. Okay. So, question number 4. Divide these numbers into equal groups by repeated subtraction. We know repeated subtraction. Repeated subtraction means division. If we subtract repeatedly, then we call it division. And we subtract till we get 0. Okay, so let's do it. Question number 4. First of all, question number 4 you need to write down in the copy. So let's write the question first. Divide these numbers. Divide these numbers into equal groups. By repeated subtraction. Okay, so part A of question number 4 is 27 divided by 9. So let's solve it. We will subtract 9 from 27 till we get 0 as answer. Okay. So 27 minus 9 is equals to. So all of you subtract 9 from 27. You know how to subtract. So do it. Yes, you will get 18. Now, from this 18, we will subtract 9. Yes, now subtract 9 from 18. Yes, 9. Now we got 9. We will subtract 9 from 9. 9 minus 9 is 0. Now we got 0. Can we subtract further? No. If we have nothing, then how we can take something from nothing? Nothing means 0. So now we cannot subtract further. We reach 0. So 27 minus 9 is equals to 18. 18 minus 9 is equals to 9. And 9 minus 9 is equals to 0. How many times we have subtracted? 1, 2 and 3. We had subtracted for 3 times. It means our answer is 3. So students, I am writing answer here. We need to write down the answer below the solution. Okay. So 27 divided by 9 is equals to 3. So students, note down the question, then part A, solution, and after solution, below the solution write answer. You need to note down the question number 4 in your classwork copy. So I hope you have noted down. Now part B of same question. 24 divided by 8. 24 divided by 8. Let's solve it. We'll subtract 8 repeatedly from 24. So 24 minus 8 is equals to, all of you subtract 8 from 24. Yes, take your time. Very good. Now we'll subtract 8 from this answer, which is 16. So 16 minus 8. 16 minus 8 is 8. Very good. Now we'll subtract 8 from the answer, and the answer is 8. So 8 minus 8 is equals to 0. Now we reach 0. So we will not subtract further. How many times we have subtracted? 1, 2 and 3. We subtracted for 3 times. It means our answer is 3. So let's write the answer. 24 divided by 8 is equals to 3. Now part C. 18 divided by 3. Okay, first of all you note down part B, after that we will solve part C. Note down part B, dear students. Note down properly, dear students. So now moving forward, part C. Hope you have noted down this part B, question and its solution. Okay. So part C is 18 divided by 3. 18 divided by 3. So let's solve it, dear students. 18 minus 3. 18 minus 3 is, very good, 15. Now 15 minus 3 is equals to, 15 minus 3 is 12. Now 12 minus 3, 12 minus 3 is equals to 9. Now 9 minus 3 is equals to 6. Now 6 minus 3 is equals to 3. And at last 3 minus 3 is equals to 0. Now we reached 0. So let's count how many times we have subtracted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We had subtracted for 6 times. Means our answer is 6. So let's write the answer. 18 divided by 3 is equals to 6. All of you note down. I hope student you are done with writing this. Now let's move further. Question or part B. Okay, so part D is 32 divided by 4. So let's solve it. Now we'll subtract 4 from 32 first of all. So 32 minus 4. 32 minus 4 is 28. Now we'll subtract 4 from 28. So 28 minus 4 is equals to, very good, 24. Now 24 minus 4 is equals to 20. Now 20 minus 4 is equals to 16, and 16 minus 4 is equals to 12. Students, you need to know how to subtract, because this is not subtraction class. You must be knowing how to subtract. Okay, so 32 minus 4 is 28, 28 minus 4 is 24, 24 minus 4 is 20, 20 minus 4 is 16, 16 minus 4 is 12, and 12 minus 4 is equals to 8, 8 minus 4 is equals to 4, and 4 minus 4 is equals to 0. We finally reached 0. So now let's count how many times we had subtracted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We had subtracted for 8 times. It means our answer is 8. So 32 divided by 4 is equals to 8. So all of you note this down. Okay students, so I hope you have written down. Okay, so Part E, F and G is your homework. You need to do by your own. I am writing down the answers only. You need to solve and check answer with these. So answer for E is 8. Answer for F is 6 and answer for G is 9. Because 48 divided by 6 is equals to 8 and 60 divided by 10 is equals to 6 and 72 divided by 8 is 9. So these are the answers of E, F and G. You need to solve all the 3 questions. These are the answers. So students, this is all for today's lecture. We will meet in next lecture. Till then, bye bye students. Stay home, stay safe and keep practicing.